Greetings everyone, and Great here with another H-4 replay. Spawn left side as the orange roofs, we have Khaos, or Khaos. Spawn on the right side as the magenta Japanese, we have liquid DeMu. Japanese do get cheaper fishing boats, so we are going to see some early fishing. And looks like he's going to place his dock right there. There are 4 fishing deposits, a little bit on the more exposed size. Bruce tend to go for a good number of scouts. He is going for a second one now. So those scouts, once they get done in the field of the various trade, or raid, not trade, nor raid, just bounties on the field, he could go ahead and quickly torch down the dock. Or somewhat quickly torch down the dock. Either way, Orange did find this deer deposit, has not found this one, which actually Purple should take that villager and start throwing some arrows into it. He should have vision on that area. Or just scout does spot it now. There's also a local doggo here. Up north, just got a scout here. This deer deposit has been found. This one has also been found. Did Orange find that one? Wasn't paying attention. He has 165 trade bounty. So he found 2 deer deposits and 1 wolf. Oh, looks like there was 1 lone deer that was left alive there. It was not spared. Oh, we got an incredibly aggressive Kremlin placement there. One eye deploy the Kremlin on the front line to dissuade his opponent from getting these fishes. As well as, remember, fish do collect the same rate as deer. So you can actually use your villagers to collect up fish at a decent rate, and that's probably a good spot for a mill with 500 fish deposits minus 60, which you can collect up all the fish with just using 2 mills, or in this case hunting cabins, which could skim and get a little extra gold since they're pretty close to trees as well. He does not need to keep the villagers staying inside. The fishing boats pose no threat to the Kremlin. He does find another wolf here, which could get him up to 225, and after that he just needs 1 additional wolf. And if so, we're going to just keep an ear out for the sound notification. We do not got a cure storehouse going on up, which is going to be very important since he does deny those fish. He's collecting up some gold now. His opponent is not any for any stone, so we may not see some sort of secondary town center play. The dock will go down very slowly. The scouts will eventually fish it off, likely. My apologies. Orange just has some sheep here. Got a single gnat flying around my face. It's just annoying as hell. He is going for a bit of wood here, but the wooden fortress nearby, he does get the extra wood drop off. He is going for hunting cabin here as well to collect up those deer. He may just keep 8 villagers here. Yes, he only has 8 villagers. He can deploy a secondary town center and then just keep 15 villagers in the region. But looks like he's not even touched the stone. He's going for quite a bit of gold, going for survival techniques and wheelbarrow, going for some early economic research. But it looks like neither side's going for a secondary town center. In fact, neither side seems like it's going for any sort of military units whatsoever. We've got the Tawa, the very wheelbarrow collection technologies for the Japanese. And Orange does actually find a good number of sheep as well, probably because of the 3 scouts. Magenta still only has 1. It's going for the next berry collection wheelbarrow research. And Scout does take quite a bit of arrows there. Almost goes down. I don't think he's got a tier 1 trade bounty just yet, no. Just needs to find 1 more wolf and he will get the tier 1 trade bounty. But there may not be any more wolves on the map. It didn't sound like there was many wolves on the map, and his opponent only has 1 scout. It's not like he can police that many wolves. So they're actually just maybe lacking wolves. At least this variation of it. That is not a wolf. That is a rock. I don't know why I thought that was a wolf. I'm gonna fast forward since both players are just in eco phase. Food collection technology. We've got fast castle here. We'll have our fast castle as well, but slower than his opponent's fast castle. You'll likely go to the high trade house, maybe right here. That's not a bad spot for it. Best spot, probably maybe right around here for it. Yeah, that could be decent. Also, the best high trade house spots on his opponent's side of the map, which of course is not going to be likely. That is a great spot for a hunting cabin. That could give him like 30 to 40, yeah, 30 gold per minute. Has some damage there. He has, of course, got the floating gate, and now we do have the first year out with going for some fast mounted samurai. He does have 4 charges of militia. The scout does get inside of the wooden Kremlin, and I was going to throw some torches there. He does spot the mounted samurai. He's going for horse archers. Seeing the mounted samurai, is probably better to go for the crossbowmen as well as some spearmen. At least he's going to try to raid his opponent's villagers. That could be a possibility as well. Horse archers are similar to crossbows in most aspects, bar in the fact they lack bonus damage but have greatly increased mobility. He's starting to get some damage there in the mounted samurai. They only have 4 range armor at the moment. The horse archers do have good 12 base damage. They do have in the +2 secondary range. Slowly whittle down the mounted samurai now. Scout down. Not big surprise. We got 5 mounted samurai on the field versus 7 horse archers. They both have the same movement speed. Horse archers do have 85 health. They are affected by what's it called? Boyar's Fortitude. Crossbows at this age also has 85 health, if I remember correctly as well. So they have similar health. They might just only have 80 health at this age. I forget exactly. But relatively poor control there. He needs to keep on running. Making his way to the wooden fortress wouldn't be half bad. And sees all these mounted samurai. Maybe a good idea to go for the spring gold upgrade on the not wooden fortress, Kremlin. Mounted samurai gains good damage on the horse archers. Horse archers do cost 120. Mounted samurai do cost 250. Shinto Priest is picking up the second relic there. Getting some good focus fire there. But it looks like the horse archers do have relatively long wind-up time. Horse archers trying to evade the mounted samurai, taking a bit of damage there. Shinto Priest falling back with the relic. Does have 90 health, no range or 1 range armor at the moment. So 13 damage per arrow. Will take a fair number of arrows to take out a Shinto Priest, to say the least. Sorry about that. Another horse archer does go down, does pick off that mounted samurai. Overall, Orange doing a good job of killing off his opponent's units compared to Kangaroos. Now, Orange even cut off 2 civilians, not bad. Are the Shinto Priests classified civilians in that aspect? It must be the fishing ships. Definitely the fishing ships. Because there was 4 fishing ships, now they're just 2. You do now got melee damage, which is not super important for the Mounted Samurai. They have 24 damage, so game +1 would not make his health any more divisible. Would it be before or after Boyar's Fortitude? He does have Boyar's Fortitude, which will give him a bit more breathing room against the Mounted Samurai. Scout down, not big surprise. Good focus fire there. Bannerman push way forward. The Bannerman may make quite a bit of difference in the mathematics number slices to kill off a horse archer. A great micro there. Down to 5 health on this one. Getting off would be very nice. Bar does fire on the wrong one. Gets some good hits there. Takes off that wounded one with quite a bit of overkill. Hopefully fires on this wounded one there. Nope, he's just hitting one. Gets good hits there. Does get another good hit there as well. He's doing a great job taking out these Mounted Samurai. His kill to death ratio is pretty good. Nearly twice. Just a difference by 10 resources for twice. There we go, now it's twice. He will take some hits there. All he needs to do is kill more than his opponent. Villagers here may be a little bit exposed. They could get hit there. And that's more than the Kremlin can store. In fact, he also brings over the hunt as well. It's going to take a number of villager losses, which is very important. Horse archers can't really stand and fight. Starting to stand and fight there. Doesn't want to retreat back any further. But really standing to get that spring gold upgrade. Has 8 charges of militia. Village now standing fight as well. Shanking that horseman. Mounted Samurai will be next. Let's take him out. Does lose 9 villagers there, which is quite significant. Now he has a clear villager advantage. And now he's going to take the opportunity to get more of a village advantage with a secondary town center. He does currently have the Daimyo Manor deployed on out. Does have a spring gold placement here as well. Yours players almost has enough gold to age up. Well, as he's planning to rush out elite horse archers with incendiary arrows, probably not really that worth it to age up. He does not really have the economy robust enough to really support the elite upgrades. Push, and the only thing that would really help him out is probably Streltsy, or they don't require a large amount of elite research. And yet that's usually what most Roost players tend to go for, Streltsy. Even though late game economy can't really support their usually far superior knights compared to most other civilizations knights. Horsemen do get bonus damage versus range, so they do bonus damage versus these horse archers. It's a significantly more cheaper option than using Mounted Samurai. There's some more of these villagers now. Some more hits on these villagers. Apologies. Warrior Monk does go down there. Losing some more of these villagers to the Mounted Samurai. And all those forces do go down. Jinda's down now, only down to 4 military units. He is getting more of the blacksmith research now. But his opponent does have a standing army. Standing on hooves, but standing nonetheless. No exposed fortress right there. To give a comparison, Mounted Samurai right now have 24 base damage, The horsemen do get 22 damage versus range, their base damage. So they're very comparable damage output compared to horse archers. They do have less health and one less armor. Overall, having more than half the cost, I think the horsemen are a better choice. That's on the charge the way forward. After all, 2 horsemen for the price of 1 mounted samurai. The horseman would probably be much more cost-effective in this situation. They have more total health, as well as more total damage. Starting to set a separate way, another horseman charges way forward. 1 bantam man here to support. Sorry about that. They do also have higher movement speed than the mounted samurai to help pursue these horse archers as well, so I think, yeah, more horsemen would just generally be better. Placing some more of the horse archers down, horsemen in pursuit with the mounted samurai. These forces are starting to push their way forward. High trade houses here, providing 178 gold per minute. He probably does have tier 2 trade bounty. More of the Rus villagers starting going down. And right now the Japanese player does have 30 more villagers than the opponent, which is very significant. At this point in time, he may want to go for some of his own horsemen in return just to get some extra mass. Spearmen wouldn't be half bad. That's definitely a good counter. Whether it be fighting against horsemen or the mounted samurai. And villagers making his way up here, trying to clamp board. That is simply too many villagers, but may lose 2 to the board itself. Got another wooden fortress here, could be cancelled. And we got the villagers migrating up to this gold deposit now. Japanese player is also collecting up stone directly, so he most likely is going to eye for a shogunate castle relatively soon. Maybe another daimyo manor on the other town center of his. And samurai moving around. 4 has been claimed. He did not lose any villager, but there are 2 idle villagers here. He can send them up here behind the backside of the forest to get some wood. While Magenta does have a smaller army in the field, it is higher quality. But those spearmen will be very useful to Rus, to say the least. He will not be able to keep secure that gold deposit. He does withdraw now. Does take out a couple villagers there. Horse archer pursuing, does take out another villager. Spearman can focus on these outposts. They may be fortified, but there's a large number of torches there. More of those villagers being pursued, very important for the Rus player to call its one's villagers numbers. And getting more and more kills there. It's easier to move around these horse archers hit villagers than it is to use horsemen, since they have a bit of range. They have roughly the same damage versus villagers. They have what, over 12? Rate of fire is slower for the horse archer, of course, but you don't have to get interrupted by each other. It makes it a bit more useful in raiding villagers. Some villagers did get hit there. 6 site has been decaptured. Trying to torch down more of the outposts, but they are slowly whittling down the spearmen. These spearmen may want to back off. 9 villagers or 9 spearmen may have trouble versus 2 outposts of spring golds and 8 extra garrison arrows. And I just did not see this here. Spearman trying to engage these various horsemen. Does bring in the militia as well. The Japanese player needs to pull back his horsemen. There's just too much militia in the region. He could take a swipe against these berry collectors. And right now, the Rus player nearly has half the villagers of the Japanese player. Horse archers now being left out there. Now these horsemen and Mount Samurai back on off. The militia would soon die due to a heart attack. 20 seconds. Japanese player does have enough gold to age up. Not far from the food, though. Militia have died. That just took out half the Rus army. And got a couple villagers here being picked off as well, a little bit foolishly. He's down to 31 villagers. 30 villagers. So it's not looking good for the Rus player. He's done pretty good in fighting, but his opponent economy was just simply superior. He does have the Shogunate, or the Daimyo Palace, and just a regular town center. Now the Japanese players are pushing forward with more horsemen, and Mount Samurai has 2 bannermen or 3 bannermen to support. Rus has only 2 relics, which are right here. He's trying to hunt for more villagers, but simply there's not many villagers here. At least a third of them. That's actually a good number of villagers, never mind. Go straight for the high trade house here once again. There's a good number of deer has spawned around it. It does have tier 2 trade bounty. These trees here will allow Magenta to escape on out, and looks like Rus player does back with the game now. This is Anagrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.